Hello, hello. What's up, y'all? LL here. Final Fantasy 16 there. Dragon over there. You all doing good? Hope your day is going well. So we need to get that red section, as per always. So, I guess we could go across to fight that dragon. Oh, either way. Glad to have you back. Thank you for joining me in this awesome adventure. I've been loving it so far. Hope you have too. I'm gonna find a potion orb, so I don't have to use one of mine. I see no orbs. We're orbless. Oh, another episode. Dog gets pet. Is the law.
After it.
Or treat. We'll accept treats. We should feature ambrosia. We love all our creatures.
Let's go.
The warp.
Get him.
Party's flawless, but at least we won.
I've only hit one. Crazy.
Good.
How dare you?
Go for it. This way.
That hit me pretty hard. Took like 300 HP off me. Oh, my spin attack. Oh, Zelda. Pressure chest real quick.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield reserve.
Oh, a healer. There's my healer. Oh, I hit him out of my range. Cool. Ooh, a level? Nope. On the edge of a level.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
See an orb? I grab it. Some sharp fangs. I do see an orb up there.
Run like the wind.
An orb, grab it. Wasn't worth it. I prefer a high potion.
Be safe. Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yeah.
Anyway, lots of lore here. This is his mom.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Yeah, we also can't leave treasure in their treasure chests. They'd hate that, wouldn't they? I'll go quick clap. See? When it's a thing. It's an item of note. Item of note. Was the thing I already had on? Another one of these? How lame. Yeah, no. I have two of those. I thought it was something new. But it looks like the map's opened up. We can go find those notorious monsters. There's one in Central Sambrique. Eastwood, I believe. Wherever that is. Alright. There's treasure here. We know there is now. Where there's one, there's two. There's one, there's two. Quiet. See? Alright, so anything after that is a bonus. Let's just head towards our destination. Hey buddy, see a treasure chest? Thank you. Goblin coin. The other one was 10 chunks of wurret. Some might call this grave robbing, but we're the good guys. first.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Don't aggro on me, Bluebird. Don't feel like killing birds. You attack me, you're dead. Nice foundation. A thing. 10 bloody hides.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hutch, no. You didn't hear nothing.
Didn't happen to come by way of Old Hill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
Yeah. I wouldn't go down there. Actually, I would. You should go down there and clean it up for me.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
We won't survive another night.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed! Begone!
Feels like Midgar.
How am I to sell my wares if they won't let us into the capital?
I'm hungry.
The Empire would have us live in the Deadlands.
It's not that bad. Where we live.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
Means so's our hideaway. Level 27. Crabs.
This one.
Get him! Get him!
I didn't charge it. Very Final Fantasy 14-y down here. Costa del Sol. How did you miss that, dude? cool. Batch right here. Solo monster, that's kind of rare. It's like, you know, has stagger and all that.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
So I can't even go into this town just yet.
We should start with the main gate and see where that gets us.
Ocean? Storage area.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Fangs. No treasure chest. Paddly. Up. Hope you soon. Thanks. And a war point. Going.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice friends dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, good enough for everything!
Find it, chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stalls! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
About turning into a giant monster and killing everyone.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Well, what do you think it is, guys? Abandoned or not?
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Like Hyrule Castle and first part of Twilight Princess. Same type of design right here.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Why are you mad?
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
Mages out here. Be-do-do-be-do-do-be-do. Taking your money. And your bug.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
This guy's dead? Okay, good. Get on up.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
Let's do it.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves Shield have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Like it. Update.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
Oh, buck up, man. At least you're not dead.
We'll show them that the fire in our hearts is not so easily quenched. The Black Shields won't know what hit them.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son?
In the flesh. Saw him once when I was your age. He had that same look in his eyes.
Yeah, I went for the mages first, so sorry, nothing personal.
We'll show them as much mercy as they did our sisters and brothers in Old Hill.
Less if I have my way.
What is it you require? As you wish, my lord. Will that be all? Of course, my lord. Will that be all? Of course, my lord.
Junk.
I will be here should you need aught else.
keep them from the bridge. Don't you worry.
You'd better. Brother Wade's life depends upon it.
Fuck him, don't worry. Good.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
We'll show them as much mercy as they did
Okay.
our sisters and brothers in Old Hill.
Less if I have my way.
Is he in our party now? Alright, cool. Guest. I feel like there's gotta be more accessories we can wear at some point. This is my favorite move after all.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Damage stealth. What we got here?
Look at me sideways. How was the Black Shield?
Come along now. We'll find another bridge.
The bastards are lucky I didn't have my axe.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame!
Forest area! Forest area!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battle for them.
Over here! This one! Over here!
Nice try.
More dragons.
Work. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't see that flattered.
This far. Pretty well. Oh, hello.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Double deck.
So Wade,
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You ain't finish him. Better already.
That's it. Do Dragoon is dead. Hurts me because Dragoon is my Final Fantasy 14 go-to. Bunch of stuff.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud! My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Sweet. I think we get another renowned treasure donation.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Side quests?
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
At a guess, my uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him, and means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddo in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Cute.
So you arrive late to one of her...
Well, hold on. We're about out of time. Use this music. Call it a day. I'll catch you all tomorrow for the continuation of that scene. If you'll join me. Until then, can you do me a favor? Hit that like button, please. Please subscribe if you haven't yet, and can you check out my website, llill.com. I do have portraits, fan art, custom framing, and more. Alright. Be sure to join me tomorrow for the rest of that scene. It was very cute. The rest of it is just as good. But I'll see you next time. We are out of time for this episode.